Every month, a Romanian homeowners association posts a payment list on the notice board. 28 apartments, 8 different allocation keys. Owners have 10 days to contest their share. Almost nobody does. Checking it means knowing both the statute and the arithmetic. Consilium audits that document. You drop a PDF into a bucket and you get back the findings, an explicit report of what could not be verified, and a formal contestation letter on the correct legal basis. Nothing in between needs a human. Here's the whole interface. You pick a file and press one button. First, something that is not a payment list, a General Assembly resolution. A small model looks at the first page only and rejects it in about 4 seconds. Extraction costs 82 seconds of Gemini, so the cheapest question is asked first. The gate fails open. If it cannot decide, the document goes through anyway. Now a real payment list, the same way. The pipeline runs detached in a Cloud Run job triggered by Event Arc. 6 stages, each one writing its state to Firestore as it goes. Transcription, then an arithmetic integrity check, then the deterministic rules, then the letter, then delivery. The page you are watching is read only. It polls, it cannot start anything. 4 findings. The declared grand total is 900 lei above the sum of its own expense lines. Heating is declared as allocated by undivided ownership share, but the per apartment amounts follow hot water consumption instead. 3,300 lei redistributed against the declared key. Every figure here was computed by ordinary Python, not by a model. And this is the part most tools leave out. 6 of 8 expense lines verified. The other 2 cannot be checked at all because the document does not publish individual meter readings. That gap is a result, not a silence. It tells the owner exactly which document to ask for next. The letter is generated from those findings and then verified against them. Every amount in it has to come from a computed finding, and every paragraph has to point at one. A letter that fails the check is not sent. It also picks the right legal ground. Article 28 has 3 separate paragraphs with different deadlines, and the system checks whether the contestation window is still open before deciding which document it is writing. 2 things we learned. First, asking a model how confident it is does not detect its own reading errors. On a degraded scan, fidelity was 99.6%, and both errors were reported with full confidence. The fix is arithmetic redundancy, rows summed to totals, columns summed to declared amounts. When apartment 7 stopped adding up, the cell was marked unauditable instead of becoming an accusation. Second, we measured the obvious objection. Same model, same PDFs, one call, the prompt a person would actually type. It finds things well. It quantifies badly, 0.2 out of 4. And on a correct document it invented findings in every run. In one, it misread a digit, did perfectly correct arithmetic on its own wrong input, and accused the association. That is the failure the integrity check exists for. None of that was staged. Both services run on Cloud Run, each upload triggered a job execution through Event Arc, and each finished audit wrote its letter, its findings, and its report into the bucket under its own case folder. The architecture puts the boundary in one place. Triage and extraction touch a model. The integrity check and the audit rules do not, and a test enforces that by parsing the source and asserting no model SDK is imported. 274 tests state in Firestore, secrets in Secret Manager. Homeowners associations are the first vertical because it is the problem I have. The shape is general. A financial document from a party with an interest in erring in its own favor, and a deadline to object. The rules change. The integrity check does not.